All right, welcome to another anime's preview video. This is the July 2022 edition. So we're going to talk about what pre-orders I made, what figures that I'm expecting to be coming in for the month, and other new figures that I am watching. If you guys don't have a myfigurecollection.net account, I would recommend you guys to create one and keep track of all your collectibles. So before I start the video, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Please check out my blog at otakusen.com. That is where I talk about anime and anime figures. So yeah, let's just go right into the video. So I only made like one pre-order in the past month, and it's the Yoroiden Samurai Troopers. I know this is not like that huge popular of a series, but this is something that's like, a childhood thing that, I just want to collect all the figures that I can. I didn't miss out on the Sentinel version of this Rio Wildfire one. So it's nice that I at least be able to cop the Bandai version, and it's the renewal edition. I'm not too familiar. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. It might be a little bit different from the special colored one. So this is going to be interesting when it comes out at the end of the year to see how it turns out. So for the Real Wildfire one, it is at Hobby-Genki.com. So if you guys want to go to Hobby-Genki.com, and it is also available right now on Big Bad Toy Store. So if you guys want to lock in and pre-order there, I would do so for these kind of figures, because you never know. For these Samurai Trooper figures, like, they could be sold out, and it's going to be very, very hard to get your hands on them. So this is one of the few figures that, if you guys are into these action figures, I would recommend really locking in your pre-orders. And yeah, you will pay a lot less buying from Hobby-Genki than you would from Big Bad Toy Store. But again, like I always say, if you're scared for buying it straight from Japan, if you're from the US or Big Bad Toy Store ships to you, I would just pre-order one there. So for the figures that I'm waiting for the month of July that's supposed to come out, the first one that I'm looking at right now that I have on order is the Cowboy Bebop Faye Valentine Spike Spiegel kind of set from MegaHouse. So this one is a re-release. It's kind of funny because it's like a limited exclusive. It's just, sadly, this came out, the pre-order came out when Cowboy Bebop Netflix, they had a live action. It did not turn out well. But still, I like the anime. I think a lot of people still will disregard that live action and hold on to this great memory that is the classic anime Cowboy Bebop. And if you guys haven't checked out my other video, I got my first Risen figure is a 1/4 scale Faye Valentine figure. So if you guys want to check that one out, I really, really like that figure. I'm pretty happy with the quality of that figure. Yeah, this is going to be another kind of really good figure that I'm hoping that it will turn out to be. A lot of people are speculating maybe this re-release is going to be sculpted a little bit better. The quality is going to be a little bit better. So I'm hoping that is the case for a re-release, that they do fix whatever was wrong with the first ones, that they fix it in this version. So yeah, I did grab it off of AmiAmi.com. There are pre-orders still available, so this is still out there for any of you Cowboy Bebop fans. And the next figure that I'm expecting to come out this month, this Shion figure, I am pretty excited about this one because she's like gigantic. She's almost 20 inches. I'm not even sure if she'll be able to fit in my Billy bookcase. For Tensei Slime, like, this is a really good show. They are coming out with a movie, I believe, at the end of the year, so that should be pretty fun. The manga, they only release it like once a month, so, the story itself is still going by pretty slow. But the light novel, I think, is like really, really ahead. I don't read the light novel, but I've been reading the manga. Pretty damn good. You guys should check it out if you guys haven't yet. And I got this off of AmiAmi.com. It looks like the pre-orders are closed. You could get it from Hobby Link Japan, Hobby Search. You could get it from any other kind of, your typical anime figure stores from Japan. You'll most likely be able to get your hands on this on release. So you might want to check out your favorite websites and kind of keep tabs on that. And I talked about these two figures in the last video for the June edition. So the Milim Nava one, the bare-legged bunny version. So she should be coming out for this month. There isn't anything that I heard of that would be delayed, so I'm still waiting for that. And the Yaoyorozu figure from Belfine and Takara Tomy. This is going to be my first Belfine / Takara Tomy figure. It is a re-release, and I already paid for her with a couple other Nendoroids. I think I got like a couple Nendoroid dolls that were like a Demon Slayer. I forgot which ones there were. So yeah, it is coming, and I will be, making a video for it whenever I get it. Yep, and I got it from AmiAmi.com, and they have it available right now. And here are these other figures that I'm keeping my eyes on, and one that I was like pretty excited for, is the Chainsaw Man Denji figure. It's a Shibuya Scramble figure from, Eastream and Alpha Satellite. I just started reading the manga, I will say like 3 weeks ago. I'm only on like chapter like 12 or 13 or somewhere around there. So I'm still pretty much at the beginning, but I really, really enjoy the manga. It's pretty funny. It's a little bit sexual, it's kind of funny, which makes it kind of funny. He's kind of a simp, so that's a whole other thing too about this character. So, but I do really like the character. I just like gory, bloody, crazy stuff like that. So the fact that it balances out with kind of that humor, I really like this. I really like the manga. So excited for the anime. The anime is coming out later this year, and this is the first scale figure that that everyone's going to be aware of. Is a lot of people have mixed feelings about the Shibuya Scramble figure, but I, for one, I have a really optimistic outlook with them, and I believe over time they're going to get better and better at this. Price wise, they are always going to be a little bit higher, so it becomes one of those things where if it's too high, people are going to get very angry, which I completely understand. There's just not going to be that many companies like an Alpha Satellite Eastream that is going to make figures, at least in the poses, dynamic poses that I personally like. I like a lot of the poses that that they end up choosing. So I'm gonna so far I have like 3 Shibuya Scramble figures, I believe, and I do like them all. They were a little bit more expensive, so I have the same concerns like everyone else. But I think over time, and especially with the Japanese yen devaluing a bit, so if you have US dollars, so that might save us a little bit of money, lighten the load of the cost. But this is coming out July 5th. I do follow them like on Twitter, so I saw this right on Twitter, and I hopped straight to myfigurecollection.net, and then I already saw a bunch of comments. A couple people already commented on this, and some already made the post for it. So it's people act really fast with this stuff, so that's really, really cool. That's why I like My Figure Collection, because the community here is really cool, and people are definitely really professional with this type of stuff. So I really enjoy being a part of that. So yeah, July 5th is coming, and I'm most likely gonna put it in pre-order. But yeah, this is definitely on my watch list. And just a few, since Spy Family, like the first 12 episodes are done, and then it's gonna continue later in October or later this year. New episodes are gonna come out later this year. So yeah, I'm looking at all the scale figures of Spy Family. So Good Smile Company right now, they have 2 figures, Anya Forger and Yor Forger, Good Smile Company scale figures. And I don't have a Good Smile Company scale figure yet, but I've looked through like older Good Smile Company scale figures. There was like some Attack on Titan figures that I saw that never got a re-release for whatever reason. So I'm pretty interested in these 2 for sure, because I know that maybe there's a chance they won't like re-release it or something. So I want to make sure that I get my hands on one of these. But if it turns out bad, maybe I'm not going to get that. But the other 3, so there is a Anya, Yor, and Loid Forger scale being made by Furyu in their Phoenix line of figures. So they're another scale, 1/7 scale. So now you have competition between Good Smile Company and Furyu figures. So their qualities are okay. They're okay. They're okay. That's how pretty much I feel about it. They're okay to good. They're not like great, blow your socks off kind of a quality, but they're good. They're at best good. I have the Gojo Satoru scale figure where he's in the throne. I have the Rimuru Tempest one in a 1/7 scale where he's sitting on his throne. So those scales turned out to be okay. So I hope these ones turn out to be okay. So what we judge at most is obviously what the prototype is going to look like, what the sculpting is going to look like, and like the pose. So everyone is keeping their eyes on this. So I'm keeping my eyes on this, and I'm pretty excited because, I would have gotten the SH Figure Arts figures, the articulated line figures, but I'm more of a scale person. I don't want to deal with action figures. But if I can't get my hands on that character, I end up getting like those SH Figure Arts kind of figures. So yeah, just keep your eyes out for these Spy Family figures. I'm pretty excited for them to see what comes about with them. And then kind of like the last thing that I'm keeping my eyes on, I actually had a pre-order for this Nezuko figure. It's when, you know, at the end of season 1, she did her Blood Demon art, which is like such an epic scene. It was like episode 19. It was just an amazing scene. But now that I have the Aniplex Kocho figure and she's kind of like upside down, kind of like this Nezuko figure, I'm not too sure. I'm not that big of a fan of those kind of poses because, you know, in the anime it looks cool, but in real life, like in the figure, it's kind of it's not for me. But I am keeping my eyes on it, and I might still end up buying it. So this is released, I think, already. It says it's released on June 29th, so it was only like a few days ago or a couple days ago. So keep your eyes out on Hobby-Genki.com. Keep your eyes out on like Right Stuff Anime, Crunchyroll, Tokyo, Otaku Mode, all those stores, all the Aniplex Plus stores that would have this figure. Just look out for that. And yeah, that is all I pretty much have to say. I'm probably the most excited for the Denji figure because I really wanted it to turn out well. I want Extreme Alpha Satellite. I want them to be successful. I want Shibuya Scramble figure to be successful. I don't want to cheer against anyone. Shibuya Scramble figure, the things that people complain about most, at least recently, is just more the price rather than the quality. If you guys see the figures for yourself, I think you guys will still like the figures. Obviously, the price is what's kind of turning people off right now, but I really am excited for them. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. If you guys want to check out my collection, you know, you could go to myfigurecollection.net. I'm there. And if you guys want to check out my blog at otakusen.com, I have the anime figure reviews there, and I have like anime reviews and other content that I make for anime on that blog. And if you guys want to check out my other YouTube videos, I have a ton of other unboxings, reviews that I have there. If you guys want to check that out. Before I head out, please like the video, please comment, please subscribe. Please do everything that you guys can to help me with the algorithm to try to get these videos out to as many people as possible. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys taking your time to watch this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my blog, otakusen.com, and I will see you guys on the next video.